The Indian men's hockey goalkeeper PR Sreejesh, who recently won the World Games Athlete of the Year 2021 award, expressed that the upcoming FIH Hockey Pro League matches will help the team lay a strong base for major events, including the Asian Games and the FIH Odisha Hockey Men's World Cup 2023 in Bhubaneswar. Sreejesh was one of the main architects of the Indian men's hockey team's historic bronze medal win at the Tokyo Olympics. Having achieved his dream of winning an Olympic medal, Sreejesh spoke about what still motivates him. He said, I think I do have a choice to decide the color of the medal. We have got the bronze medal and now we can target for the silver or gold medal, so that's the motivation. Winning the World Games Athlete of the Year 2021 award.
I never dreamed about wearing this blue jersey. Definitely when I started my hockey career. I just went with that flow. That's all. This all awards, this all name, this all whatever things comes, after your performance. So I was just focusing on my performance, and focusing into my training and my hard work. That's it. And these all things are added to that, that performance. That's it.
What does this award mean for Indian hockey?
Sir, it means a lot to the globally hockey because you know what, for me as a player, I'm getting a recognition, around the world. It's a good thing for me because if you see, FS nominated my name, so that was one of the fantastic thing can happen to me. First of all, second thing is that we are fighting against the other games, and yeah, definitely voting system is always helpful for us, but when you are getting a recognition globally, that means a lot for me as a hockey player. And when it comes to Indian hockey, this is fantastic because FIH nominating an Indian hockey player for this award, and we are getting this award means yes, in somewhere the entire world is accepting us and recognizing us.
What is your take on winning this award?
So the first thing is that Indian people loves me. The hockey lovers loves me. So that is the best thing which I can take it from here. And second thing is that when it comes to a voting thing, Indian people or the hockey lovers never let you down. So this is shows our family. This is shows how committed they are towards their player. Because being a player, my duty is to play for my country and get glories to my country. And through that, FS nominated me for this prestigious award. And definitely after that, then my role is over. And whatever lead I got, whatever awards I got, it is from the people who loves me, who loves this game, who loves Indian hockey. So definitely, it's not only Indians voted for me. There are players, there are fans from abroad also voted for me. So this is something what they shown. I mean, I know their love to this game through their voting. So definitely, it's a collective success of a hockey player and the hockey family.
On the new goalkeepers.
See, they are in the system from long time. So, and even they're getting chances. If you see, Patak was there with me from, 3 years, and even Suraj was there. Patak is performing really good. Suraj, last tournament, Suraj adjudged the best goalkeeper of the tournament. So they are learning. And second string, Pawan and Prashant was doing, they were brilliant during this Junior World Cup. So the next string of goalkeepers are developing in the right way. And my duty is to raise the level of goalkeeping so that they can achieve more. They work hard a lot so that Indian hockey will not miss a good goalkeeper in the future as well.
On being out from hockey for 6 months.
The best thing is that I was not out from hockey. I was with a squad. I was with a core group, and I was training with them. So that always keeps you in that international level. And definitely, FC Champions Trophy was a different team because that people wanted to get chances and they wanted to prove themselves that okay, they wanted to be there in the core group for next cycle, next Paris Olympic cycle. I think for me, I was consistently with the team training and team performance. So that's never, there is nothing new for me to, getting into this pro league. And when it comes to the medal, Olympics medal is a dream for all the athlete, around the world. So I achieved that, but still, I think I do have a choice to, decide on the color. So now we got the bronze medal now, and now we can target for silver or gold medal. So that is the motivation. And second thing, if you're looking at into 2022 Asian Games is coming up, which is which provide us a direct birth to Paris Olympics. So that is also going to be a motivation for me. And World Cup, if you see, if you look into the last 2018 World Cup, we couldn't qualify for the semi-final. So and again we are hosting a 2023 World Cup in Bhubaneswar, Odisha. So I think winning a medal in World Cup, I think that will complete my list of medals of all the hockey events. So that is also a reason, or that is also a motivation for to looking forward to work really hard and play for my country.
On the 2022 season,
First of all, 2021 is over. So I think we just need to forget about this Olympics. Story now, and now is the time for us to looking forward. So when we are starting this 2022, we are starting with Pro League. As you know, that ultimately we are competing against all the top 8 teams in the world. That is going to be our base for our next campaigning. So after that, we might play Asia Cup that is yet to be confirmed, and definitely we are playing Commonwealth, Asian Games, and World Cup. So this Pro League is helping us to put the base in a strong way, so that the players will get more experience playing against the big teams. So the new core group guys might get chances in the upcoming tournament. I mean, during this Pro League tournaments, and they can gain more confidence. They can showcase their performance so that they can fix their place in this team for the Asian Games or Commonwealth Games, when followed by World Cup. And when it comes to the team, I think we put a benchmark now. Okay, Olympics. If you are able to win a medal in the Olympics, then spin, you are top 3 in the world. So whenever you are playing, whenever you are sitting on the field, you need to keep that status, or you need to perform up to that mark, so that the next team need to try hard to beat us. Those who are coming into the team, those who are taking up, or those who are wearing the jersey, it's their responsibility to take us or keep us there on the top.
his legacy.
Huh. See, when I started my hockey career, I heard a lot of Shankar Lashman. He was a legendary goalkeeper, and he led the team in the Olympics. And he was like my coach used to say, said, dare dashing goalkeeper. So somewhere I feel like. I mean, just before somebody told me that okay, all the goalkeepers wanted to be like me. I always wanted to be part of that rich. I know the history of Indian hockey, because that is what we can live, because it's a part of our. This hockey is a phase of our life. It's not our life. You can't play after a certain age. So whenever you are going through that phase, I believe that okay, if you can leave a footmark there, a footstep there, uh, I would like to remember as one of the best goalkeeper India have ever produced.
Performance at the Asian Championships trophy.
See, every team is in a rebuild phase now. They wanted to develop a new team. They wanted to try new players, and I think Japan or Korea, they didn't change much from their score, and they are continuing with the same thing. And for us, Asian Champions Trophy was a um, selection procedure for this next cycle. So that's why we added a lot of youngsters into the squad, and somewhere yes, that was not the result what we expected, but yes, that was as a kind of eye opener for us, and that will help to expect what we should expect in the upcoming Asian Games, because Japan is always a toughest opponent, because you can see that from the last Olympics games, that was score was like 5-3. Even with the Australia, they leaded in some period of the game, and at last they lost to Australia. But still, we can't underestimate any team. And when you take to Korea, they do have a couple of individual players who take total control of the team and the game. So once you started to put more scoreboard pressure on them, then definitely we can kill that team with a confident way. It's about Malaysia and Pakistan. You know that they do have a lot of quality, talented, skillful players with them, who can turn over the games at any period of that game. For us, it's a good lesson for us that when you're preparing for the Asian Games, it's important that you should be at your peak and should give 100% to win and to get qualified for the Paris.
Wanting to change the color of Olympic medal.
I can do it in a two ways. Once you can play the game and to win. Otherwise, you force the people to play the game and win it. So, as the way I said before, I always try to raise the level of goalkeeping, and that will help the players to achieve, there. So now everyone said, okay, who is after Sreejesh? So now Sreejesh is the target. So when the next goalkeeper comes, he has to come above me. He has to perform better than me. Then you started to compare the third goalkeeper with the second goalkeeper. So that is my target is for now. And you know what, human beings are greedy, and when you are if I ask you Dhirubhai, when you are going to retire, I mean, when you are going to retire and go for a holiday, you says no, I want to do the work again. And that's the same thing I am doing. You are doing it in a reporting way, but I am doing it as a sports person, hockey player. So 20 years, I'm addicted to this game. If I think about, okay, quitting it, it is seriously hard for me. But yeah, it is a phase of my life. And yes, there will be a time comes where I should say that, okay, this is time for me to hang my boot. I'm wise enough. I think I'm wise enough when I need to take that. But for me, I do believe that, okay, this performance is helping me, and it will help me to reach World Cup. And I'm 100% sure about that. So that is why I keep that small target. And I don't want to dream big now, because that somewhere will give you some extra pressure. And I didn't want to continue with that, because once you are good with your career, you should enjoy every matches. It should not be a burden for you to think about, this performance might affect me on my next tournament, or it might help me, or it might drop me from the next tournament. You should try to enjoy your matches in this moment. That will help you to perform the best way. And that is what I'm doing now.
What is it like to play with the new generation?
Ah, that's a good question, a tough question, because you know what? When I'm playing with Raghu or with these all players, I can be myself. I can be really harsh on them. I used to scold them. Gali Datta. I mean, we can share hard things when we used to play. But when you are playing with the youngsters, that is the toughest part, because now for them you are a superstar or a super senior, and the words which coming from you can affect them positively and negatively. So I can take an example. Me and Raghu started the career together, and we used to. I mean, we know each other from the juniors level or sub junior level, and we do have a rapport that in some games, Raghu comes and tells me, "Street, give me galis. I wanted to get that pump up." Then in between, I used to give galis, and he used to get up. With Biru also the same thing. I tell him, "Go for it. You can't do that like that." So they take it in a positive way, but the youngsters may not take that. Youngsters may feel like, "Arey yaar, I'm doing something wrong." So now I'm so conscious about my tone. I'm so conscious about the way I talk to them on the field, especially on the field. I'm so conscious about the way I instruct them. So I try to be more calm. I try to be short and clear with them, so that they will not lose their uh, confidence, and they wanted to be more positive. And definitely thanks to my coaches, when I started to get more tempered, when I started to raise my voice or change my tones, they always rush to me and they say, "Sri, control yourself." Then yeah, that is like kind of a reminder for me.
Making adjustments with new defenders.
uh, See, defense, that will take. That is why we are training every day to get that understanding. But yeah, definitely Biru, Rupinder makes big changes, because playing from such, I mean, I know almost last 10 years together, we do have a rapport, which automatically you understand each other without saying a word. But that is what we wanted to develop now. But if you take into the defensive structure now, we do have Harman, we do have Arun, we do have Amit Rohidas, Surender, and Gurinder. German came later, but still these players were there from last 3 or 4 years with me. So they know my style, and I know how they are doing it. And that is helping us to develop or keep that same bonding together, rather than missing Biru or Rupinder in the team. And definitely in the upcoming in this year or in the upcoming years, that bond will increase, and definitely we will not miss out any blue balls there.
Playing against Pakistan?
Playing Pakistan, it's not easy at any cost, because as you all journalists and you all know that how India Pakistan matches will be. We That matches beyond that sportsmanship. It's emotional mix. There used to be a lot of pressure from the fans' point of view, and there will be a lot of pressure from the outsiders, because if you are not a hockey fan, also you would like to watch that match. You want India to win. So ultimately, that is a different scenario when you're playing against Pakistan. So I think changing coaches might help them, but that even before Roland Dortmund were there with them, who were with us before joining the Pakistan. So we managed to do better during that time, and I think there is nothing going to change even this time also.